Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Mexi Pina. Welcome in. Happy to see everyone. Welcome in. Mexi Pina, how's everything going in San Diego? In your neck of the woods of California. Isn't this weather crazy? I was wearing shorts today to work, and they were telling me, "Why are you wearing shorts today?" I'm like, it starts out like 60 degrees. Well, it starts out like 50 degrees in the morning, and then it's 80 degrees in the afternoon. I have my windows open. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. Weather was hot today. Yeah. It's so crazy. It's crazy weather. We're gonna have a very warm winter. Either that or we're gonna get it all at once. You know how here in California sometimes like in February or March it snows? I bet you anything in February or March we're gonna get one of those really cold dips and it'll snow. Very odd. We'll wait for 10 minutes after the hour or 20 people in the room. Guys, I'm gonna switch this background because I saw a real cute one earlier that I want to try out too. Let's see. They've got some really cute Valentine's Day ones. And the more that I put them up, the more choices we get. Oh, this one's a fun one, Candyland. This one. I saw this one. This one's really pretty. There's a candle in the background, but you don't really see it. You just see the red hearts. Hey, Julie, welcome in. We had a flood last week due to all the rain and the snow melting. Oh my gosh, Tanya, really? Yeah, it's been really warm here. I totally understand that. It's a really pretty background. Oh, 40s all week. Oh, Christina, let me check it out. I did see, and I got distracted by something. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Um, I wanted to share some pictures with you all from Genevieve's first night with us. Aww. She warmed up so quickly when we got home. She explored her surroundings, came up for pets and cuddles, and loves to drink out of the faucet. We are so thankful to have her be part of our. Oh, very nice. I'm so glad she got a good family. Oh. Genevieve went home tonight. She will be an only cat with two little boys to help her keep her occupied. Oh, how sweet. Look at that. The little, oh, 3 inches of snow. Oh, do you, Christina? Yeah, it's really hard to give up a pet. There's little, Genevieve. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Ugh, I can only imagine. I would be so heartbroken. I can't even think about that with my cats. Cannot even think about it. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. If you are new to our channel, I am a children's literature author. We read children's literature for an hour. It's Valentine's Day. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. I have 485 fans on my YouTube page. I'm trying to grow it slowly. We drink tea. Welcome to those of you on YouTube and TikTok. Blaze was such a bully to her. Oh, was she? Yeah, Blaze is probably very territorial then. He loved his mama. He wanted his mama all to himself. When I come home after a vacation, I've noticed that Bam Bam bullies Pebbles a lot. And he's still in the habit when I get back. And then he needs to get disciplined because he forgets who the king cat is here. He's big cat, and Pebbles is little cat. He forgets who king cat is here, and I have to put him in his place again. He leaves her alone. Bam Bam. You forget who does the work here. You're just here for love and cuddles. That's it. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Tomorrow is Project Wednesday. We are going to be making Happy Valentine's Day cards. We broke out with the Cricut machine. You guys are going to get a heart template. I kind of threw this one together really quick, so tomorrow I'll show you guys a variety of templates. But we glittered it in the back. This one's a gold. This one has a silver and pink glitter to it, and then we put the little heart with the stencil with some chunky glitter on it. We wrote Happy Valentine's Day. It's like a little card. Took a ribbon, a little hole punch. Look at that shimmer. Look at that shimmer. Red everywhere. Because it's we're in our Valentine's Day era. So tomorrow you guys are going to get a choice. You guys will get a choice of red paper, pink paper, purple paper, and then we have our glitter collection here of pinks, different shades of red, some purple, and we have this one. This one is so pretty. This one is the white one, and it's got little pops of pink in it. So tomorrow, I had to throw that one together right away because I wanted to show you guys before tomorrow what we're doing. Okay, we have really good titles tonight, guys. There's 2 books that we're going to repeat from the East Coast too because they were that good. I think you guys are going to really love it. You guys are going to really love it. All right, but before we begin that, earlier the East Coast feed got us to 60K. Did they get us to 60K? I forgot how much they got us to, but we haven't seen numbers in like that in a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap. Let's tap, tap, tap away. By tapping, the tapping sends our live out into the For You page. 75K. Thank you so much, Tanya, for remembering that. I really appreciate that. Yes. This sends our page out to the For You page, and we get more people coming in. Also, we have to set up a goal too. We do have a goal already. We've got those little teddy bears up at the top, 50 of them. I think they're just like a couple of coins. All right, to start out with, we're going to read Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. Black History Month comes up in February, as well as Women's History Month. We've been finding a lot of relevant material, especially in these hard times that we're going through. Today we're going to read about Mary Eliza Mahoney. Mary Eliza Mahoney, she was born in 1845 and died in 1920. Mary grew up before the American Civil War as a free woman in Massachusetts. Though, as a black woman, her career options were limited. Mary knew that she wanted to be a nurse. When she was 18 years old, she started working at the New England Hospital for Women and Children, but she wasn't saving lives yet. She had to work as a cook and as a scrubber. Although Massachusetts was a leading state in the anti-slavery movement, discrimination and segregation were still a way of life. The hospital, however, prided itself on the fact that it treated both black and white patients. It also had a nursing program that admitted one black student and one Jewish student per year. They considered this quite progressive. Mary worked on the hospital staff for 15 years before being admitted into the nursing program in 1878 at the age of 33. That year, 42 students were accepted, but only 4 graduated. Mary was one of them. As a private nurse, Mary had an incredible reputation as being patient and skillful. She traveled around the East Coast, and her work helped challenge racism in the South. She was soon inducted into the American Nursing Association. In 1908, she helped support the founding of the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses, which later named a major award in her honor. Mary's nursing career had lasted 43 years. She was recognized as a pioneer and in 1976 was inducted into the NAA Nurses Hall of Fame. Her old hospital, the New England Hospital for Women and Children, renamed the Dimmock Center in 2007, features a new healthcare facility named after her, the Mary Mahoney Center. Mary Eliza Mahoney. Good to know a tidbit of history. This is just like a diving board, just like a little jump into something a little bit more deeper. If you would like to get more information about Mary Eliza Mahoney. Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. Definitely a good way to start the live. We don't count this as a book since it's really short, so we still have 4 titles left, right? We won't vote on this one just because it's a good way to get our brains warmed up. Okay, I did go to the library today. We got all new titles. The library close to my work, they got really good books. I have 2 really good books for you guys today at the end that we're going to read. But it is Valentine's Day, so we're going to look for, we are in our Valentine's Day era. So we're going to look for some Valentine's Day themed ones. I know you guys are going to really love this one. Happy Valentine's Day, Little Critter. We love a good Little Critter series. This one everybody can relate to. Today is Valentine's Day, and I'm really excited because my class is having a big Valentine's Day party. Something that we can all relate to. So here's Little Critter and his sister. There's the mom. They're getting ready for the Valentine's Day party. They've got these hearts. Flowers for the teacher. You always have to look for the mouse and the spider. There's the mouse. I don't see the spider anywhere. Maybe the spider is on the other page. Happy Valentine's Day. My class is having a big Valentine's Day where they've got all sorts of fun Valentine's Day activities. Making hearts. First, we put up lots of decorations. I was in charge. Oh, not yet. I stuck red hearts everywhere and Tiger hung up the streamers. So lots of bustling activity. Putting up hearts, stickers, there's the teacher. And then she sees them putting up the streamers and she's a little hesitant. And then we open this up and it says, "Don't the decorations look great, Miss Kitty?" They just put hearts randomly all over the place. They kind of did a good job though. Then in art class, we made special Valentine's Day mailboxes. Everyone hoped they'd get lots of Valentines. Art is cool. So they got the little shoebox. decorated it. That's where we're going to put all the little Valentine's Day stuff. I wanted to make my mailbox really special. The little paw shoes. Let's see what he did. Ta-da! He got all... Look at his friends. Yeah, it's the thought that counts. Hey, Liz, welcome in. Liz, you're up late. Are you on our coast? I think I remember saying you were going to be traveling. At lunch, we had a special Valentine's Day surprise for dessert. I love cupcakes. The more frosting, the better. The more crunchy things on here, the better. Cupcakes, yum, yum. Gabby gave me one that said best pals. Oh, that's Gabby right there. Liz, what episode are you on? Girl, consider your life gone. At recess, I worked on Valentine's for my family. Aw. So at home, he's working on Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, 1 and 2 are the best. Stop after episode 2. Absorb it, take it in. And then when you've processed it, you might want to watch them again. But then episode 3 is really good. I made an extra special one for my extra special Valentine's. Yeah, you better be, Liz, because your life is going to be consumed by it. Because then you're going to want to read the books. I'm like on the... He did write a little review of the book, and then I went to the first one. It is going to consume your life. It does voodoo on you. After recess, we exchanged secret cupids. So the class is in full swing with Valentine's Day. I wonder who my secret cupid is. Thank you, Bun Bun. Oh, that's a little friend there. This definitely gives old nostalgia vibes for Valentine's Day parties. Oh, there's the little spider. We forgot to count the spiders in that one. It was time to deliver our Valentines. I gave one to everybody, even Miss Kitty. Oh. Then I checked my mailbox to see if I got any Valentines. And guess what? Oh, he got a whole bunch. I did. I love how they try to fit in all of this illustrations in these little boxes here. These little hearts here. Little Valentine's Day boxes. And all the little characters. When I got home, I gave this special Valentine I made to my special Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, Mom. And there's the little spider. Isn't it a cute book? We love a good Valentine's Day book. All the little dad got Mom some roses. To Mom from Dad. The kids gave their mom a card. Look at Mom. She's all surrounded in love. The end. Happy Valentine's Day, little critter. Again, a good way to start the live. We love to start the live with our traditional characters, little critter, Toad and Frog, any of the little monkey one, I forgot what's his name. Any of those, we love to start our live with our traditional, and this one definitely is a good one. All right, in the comment section, let's see what you think. I'm giving this one a 10. Definitely a 10. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, 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 tap away. We're at 20K already, guys, and we haven't even finished the first book. You guys are far above and beyond. Curious George, yes. Thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate that. Tanya, 10. Let's tap, tap, tap. We want to get to, our goal tonight is 40K. The East Coast got us to 75K. They did really good. They did really good. But they also got really good titles. You guys are going to get really good titles too. I went to the library today to pick out um, new books, and this library that I go to by my job always has the best titles, and they always have new ones too. Just recently published. Yes, even though you said All right, this one is a Valentine's Day adjacent one. Not necessarily Valentine's Day, but heartfelt. We love a good pink background with some red dots, red spots there. Look at that heart. Really cute right in the middle. Heartfelt. There is a special place in the middle of my room where I come to make all kinds of hearts. Aw. There is a special place in the middle of my room where I come to make all kinds of hearts. So this is going to be us tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be making our own Valentine's Day cards for the tree. The smallest hearts are my favorite. No bigger than a butterfly. Oh, look how pretty those are. These hearts are for giving away. I share them by following my heart to find kind things to do. One after another, after another. Oh, that's very sweet. The hearts don't say, I love you, but kind of they do when you share them. So basically, she doesn't write I love you on them. They kind of speak for themselves when you share them. Some hearts almost fly from my fingers, and some stick around. Oh, and the little overall set there. I use all my senses and all myself to show my love. Love looks like, it's going down the stairs. This is what love looks like. The picture I draw for my friend using her favorite color mixed with mine. Love feels like, look at those pictures. I love bright, gorgeous colors. A gentle hand to lift you up if you fall down. 100 cartwheels dizzy to help you learn how. Good dog. Love smells like, looks like they're helping the community. Flowers and fruit we share with friends, and soft soil for helping new things grow. Oh, onions. Or no, not onions. Like spring bulbs. The little heart in there. Or the library when you help sort the books. That's what love looks like. Love tastes like cookies for a cause. This must be a very recently published. Let's see. $20.25, yep. I saw the food truck. I thought that has to be recent. $20.25. Warm cookies we take to the neighbors and cold air on the ride home. It tastes like only a memory after I give my ice cream away. Love sounds like, with the sister, the baby sister, reading a story, a peekaboo, laugh. That's a good picture. Look at the laughing. Everybody's got a smile on their face. The dog is hiding in there with the stuffed animals. Saying just the right words, I can help, or you can do it. Mm-hmm. Or sometimes love just sounds like listening. Guitar. After a while, my pocket is empty. I had all kinds of hearts, but now they're all gone. Oh, so the hearts she made at the beginning, she gave them all away. Except, maybe they're not. So everybody else is giving away hearts as well. Maybe not physical hearts, but hearts nonetheless. Because now I find love everywhere, being shared in 100 different ways. From hearts of all shapes and sizes. Pet Shelter Drive. And now the whole world looks and feels and smells and tastes and sounds like love. Isn't that a great picture? The hearts here, they almost look like they're 3D, like they're coming off the page. This blurry background here. And then you got the little mushroom. And it goes on and on. It says, author's note. Over 20 years ago, when I was in graduate school, I was asked to be in charge of all the children's classes at church. I was a little overwhelmed by the idea. I loved teaching and spending time with kids, but didn't have any of my own yet. I went to visit my amazing aunt, who had the same assignment in her congregation, and she gave me all her tips and tricks and best ideas. My favorite one was called Secret Service, for which kids were given a small bag of hearts on Sunday and challenged to find ways to love and serve those around them during the week. Each time they did, whether it was a small gift for a teacher or a treat for a friend or sneakily making a sibling's bed while they were eating breakfast, they'd leave one of the hearts behind. The kids were so excited to try it and even more excited to report back next Sunday. Over the years, I've shared this activity with other kids, including my own, and it's led to some great conversations and connections. I Love That Thankful is a family-centered book that came from a family tradition, and Heartfelt is a book that originates in and embraces community. I hope it inspires readers young and old to share love and with those around them. Heartfelt. A good Valentine's Day book. A good Valentine's Day book with a great message. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. We started with Happy Valentine's Day, Little Critter. We love a Little Critter series, and especially if it has to do with Valentine's Day, since we are in our Valentine's Day era. Next, Heartfelt 2. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. I gotta say 1 and 2. These are great titles so far. 1 and 2. What is everybody thinking? In the comment section, let's go ahead and set the timer for 1 minute. You guys are doing way above and beyond tonight for your taps. Our goal tonight is 40K. We haven't even finished the second book and you guys are already there. You guys are doing an amazing job. So let's tap for 1 minute. The reason why we want to tap and get to 40K is because it sends the live out to the For You page. Yeah, 2 is very wholesome. I agree. Sends it out to the For You page. And we love that. Okay, So the next two books that we're gonna read, we read them during the East Coast feed, but they were that good. You guys are gonna really enjoy this one. I really love this one. I'm gonna add it to my own personal library. Um, the illustrations and the story, really good. Let me find it. All right, our minute of tapping is over. This is recently published. It's published this year in 2025, and it's the author's debut. And she not only wrote it, but she illustrated it as well. Ellie has a secret. You guys are in for a treat. You could tell by this cover here. Ellie has a secret. We love a good plum. I called it mauve earlier, but it's definitely a good plum end page. I love this part. Ellie has a secret, or does the secret have her? So I can't stop talking about this book. Ellie looked out the window at the falling rain. She was the only one who didn't groan when Miss Garrett announced that recess would be inside. Ellie loved indoor recess because it meant she could hunt for trinkets in the sandbox that sat at the back of the classroom. So rainy day schedule. Gotta stay in class. Can't go out to the playground. Gotta stay inside. None of the kids are happy about that, except for Ellie. Because Ellie loved to go to the back of the classroom, the little sandbox where the teacher, Miss Garrett, had her little trinkets buried in the sand. There were plastic gold pirate tokens and colorful marbles that rolled squiggles in the sand. Ellie dug through the box, letting the grains run through her fingers. She found treasure after treasure, but her favorite was a round, glossy seashell. So here's the sandbox. So Miss Garrett, the teacher, she had this in the back of her class, and she put in all these little trinkets. And the kids would have to put their hands in the sand and find the little trinkets. There was some like gold coins, some stars, shells. It was a beautiful little thing, wonderfully smooth, with a ridge along the opening that she ran her thumb across. Her trance was broken when the bell chimed. Recess was over. So she picked out this little shell. It was her favorite. She loved it. Ellie had never taken something that wasn't hers before. She would never dream of it. But she couldn't leave the shell behind. Look at her. Look at that look. She's like, I really love this shell. Without thinking, she dropped it into her pocket and lined up to go to lunch. Nobody's gonna miss that shell. So all the kids are getting ready for recess or lunchtime. She found an opportunity and she took it. Usually, Ellie sat toward the middle of the table between her friends Sam and Ava. But today she sat at the very, very end so that she could admire her new treasure in secret. So this is where she used to sit. She used to sit with these kids during lunchtime. Have conversations and talk about their day. But since she took that shell, she went to the corner to be by herself so she can admire the little treasure in secret. She turned the dappled shell over in the palm of her hand, but when she peered into the ridge opening, so she's really looking at it, and she's looking at the inside. Something was peering right back at her. So that cute little shell that she bought, she's really examining it, really looking at it. It's mine finally. And when she looks deep inside, she sees this little creature inside of the shell looking right back at her. Ever so slowly, a tiny creature wriggled out from the shell. It looked up at Ellie with eyes as glossy as drops of black dew. So out comes slithering this creature. It's got these little purple tufts of hair. It's a little hairy, a little slimy. No sooner had it emerged than it began to speak. Guys, look at that illustration. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it's kind of creepy looking, but it's such a gorgeous illustration of the details on that. I am a secret, it hissed in a voice that sounded like dripping water. I am your secret. Ellie thought for a moment. Are you here because I took this shell? She asked quietly. Her secret blinked up at her. A silent yes. So the little creature introduces itself. It's her secret. The fact that she stole it is the secret. The secret squirmed through her fingers before settling on Ellie's shoulders. Its wrinkled skin felt slightly fuzzy against her neck, and she realized that the secret had already tripled in size. Ellie glanced around the cafeteria. Can they see you? She asked. No, the secret purred. Just you. But understand that if you tell anyone about me, I'll have to leave. Ellie nodded and slipped the shell back into her pocket. So there she is. She's getting to know the little secret that she has. It's getting a little bigger. And then we get this really cool picture here, this really cool perspective. Because remember, the eyes are as black as dew. There's the shape of the eye, and we see Ellie putting the secret back into her pocket. The fact that she stole it from Mrs. Garrett's sandbox. The secret was quite endearing. Ellie was thrilled that it was hers, and hers alone. So there are the kids during art time. There's the secret. Just she's entertaining it. She's drawing it right here. The kids can't see it. But the girl next door, she's looking at what she's drawing, thinking, oh my god, she's finger painting. All day, the shell sat in Ellie's pocket. All day, she didn't tell Miss Garrett or Sam or Ava about her secret. So the secret's just hanging out with her. She's comforting it, showing it the fish, the goldfish. And all day the secret grew. And grew. It's almost the size of her. And grew. Guys, look at this picture, this illustration. They're in the bus. And look at these colors. It's amazing color. These dark browns, pinks, reds, blues. And there's Ellie fighting for her life. She's holding on to that secret that she has. Magali, isn't this amazing? It's a great book. Ellie's secret was starting to weigh on her. So she's leaving out, and look at the secret. The secret's become dead weight. Just has thrown all of its weight on top of her, and she's really trudging with that secret. really working it. When she got home, Ellie found that she couldn't enjoy admiring her shell, so she hid it under the bed. She could feel the secret's hot breath on her neck. Yeah, I think if she started admiring it at home, her mom would say, "Where did you get that?" Or, "What's that you're admiring?" At dinner, she could barely eat. The secret has overtaken her. That night, Ellie hardly slept a wink. Look at how big the secret is now. We love a good moon in children's literature. But look at those deep tones. Purples, blues. Look at that comforter set. Isn't that a gorgeous color? And it's got seashells on it, just like she likes. She really does love the sea. When she woke up the next morning, the secret was still lurking in her room. It followed her downstairs. Yeah, GI, the attention to detail, I agree. And it's such a good story, too. Look at the cat. Ellie's secret stared at her from across the breakfast table. She never knew that keeping a secret would be so miserable. She'd had enough. And look at this picture. So she's at the breakfast table eating her little Cheerios, or frosted Cheerios. There's Mom. And there's the secret looking right back at her. And look at what she sees right in the secret, her own reflection. Ellie knew what to do. Mom, I have something to show you, she said. So the secret is weighing her down. She's feeling a lot of guilt. Ellie grabbed the shell from under her bed. I stole this shell from Mrs. Garrett's sandbox, Ellie said bravely. I want to give it back. And remember, the secret said, as long as you tell somebody, as long as you keep it to yourself, I'll be here. But the moment you tell somebody. As soon as the words left her mouth, she felt the weight of her secret lift off her shoulders. Thank you for telling me, honey. Are you feeling better now? Her mom asked gently. Yes, Ellie sighed, relieved. Oh, look at that picture. Just a standalone. Look at the lines on this blouse and the lines on the skirt. The lines in the hair, and then these little squiggly lines, and then these lines that form the body. Ellie glanced behind her just in time to see her secret slink out the door. There went the secret. She told her secret, and he disappeared. The end. Ellie has a secret. Definitely keep your eye on this author. Keep your eye on this book. Definitely he's going to win some awards. I'm going to keep an eye on it. This book, I feel like it's up there with, what is that one that we have, that's our favorite one? The Bear-Shaped Hole. Definitely. I'm going to follow this author on Instagram. We're going to keep an eye on her. Amelia Booth. I'll read you guys the little author's note. It says, the idea for her debut book comes from a moment in her own childhood where she remembers swiping a seashell from her classroom and bringing it home only to find herself overwhelmed with guilt by the end of the day. I love it. Great book. In the comment section, let's see what everybody is thinking. You guys are getting really good titles tonight. Really good titles. We started with, but first, let's set the timer for 1 minute. We want to set the timer for 1 minute. You guys are at 50K. Our goal tonight was 40K. You guys surpassed it quickly. Let's see if we can get past 75K. because that's what the East Coast made. You guys are doing a great job. We started our read alouds with Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History. Gives our mind something to think about, to chew on, to warm up for the rest of the titles. Happy Valentine's Day, Little Critter. We love a good throwback. We love a good throwback. Then we read Heartfelt, Valentine's Day adjacent, although it's not strictly